Yay.
Hello and welcome to Into the Splinterverse. I do need to share it out on Twitter. I was bad, running a little bit late because I'm playing a game I just might quit, and this guy above me was right. That maybe that we just need to not play that game. It's ridiculous, and I'll go over why. But we also had an interesting town hall today without Matt. Shout out to the Fizz who was first, and whoever else might be here with us. If you want to shout out, you got to talk in one of the chats. And Bebeomega, of course, I picked you for the show. So go ahead and say hi to whoever might be here.
Hello everybody. I got just picked for the show. I'm so happy. And well, yes, we did have a very nice town hall. And you want my biggest takeaway?
Sure, go right ahead.
We got an honorable mention.
Yeah, we did.
Yes,
That
we
was cool.
did. Some
And,
other people did not, like After Sound, for example. But we did, and I'm happy.
all right, we got a couple of more shout outs to give. You want to take them?
Yes, welcome Play-Doh to the stream, and I guess that's the couple of and Paul Taylor. Okay, howdy. Hello everybody, and welcome to our show Into the Splinterverse.
Okay, so first into the parallel rant for you. So me and Tails have been playing. I've been doing okay. I've been in platinum. I've been earning okay parallel tokens.
You can
Right?
make a parallel show about that.
Yeah, but I want to give you your chance to say I told you so. So we've been waiting for the new set to come out because obviously, guys, I didn't get into that game soon enough, right? I came in late. My deck was pretty good, but it wasn't as optimized as people who've been around for a while. They released the new set. Check out how they released the new set. They did a pre-sale for it back in October, before people like me were even in the game, before Tails was even in the game. Then they released the new set, and the only people with those cards are the people in the pre-sale. They're not even doing their general sale. It's been going for now. We're on day 10. Hasn't been announced when the general sale will actually start. And now I get thoroughly crushed by a complete new set of cards that the only way for me to get it is to pay this crazy price where they're selling like common cards for $20, $30 a card because they're that powerful. And not only did they bring out a new set that like is ridiculously strong, like I would compare this to like when Untamed hit the board, but like if Untamed's entire set was out, totally revamped the game, totally revamped every single team. At the same time, they went backwards and debuffed some of the old cards. They made them weaker. So if you had the old cards, your deck got weaker. You weren't allowed to buy the new cards unless you wanted to buy them from the people who got them in the pre-sale, who are rolling you. Um, and Plato has one small point. Yeah, sure. You go into the Discord and complain. They go use the fake cards. But if you put one fake card into your deck, you go from earning point 0.2 or point 0.3 or point 0.4 a match, depending on what league you're in, to making it point 0.01 or point 0.02 or point 0.03. So your earnings drop ridiculously if you use one of their ghost cards out of your 40 deck. You put one in. So you're using 39 real cards, one fake one. Your earnings would just plummet. You might as well just not be playing for play to earn. You'd literally, instead of earning a full like a point 0.1 of a parallel token, or even like it's point 0.00 actually. It's so dumb. And so now I'm sitting there and I'm like, I don't know what to do, guys. I was ready to like literally buy $500 worth of packs, but you're not letting me buy them. And you're telling me I can go buy them off the secondary market where they're upselling everything at like 200 and 300% because you locked us out, and it's only that high because you guys didn't do a real sale where we could buy the packs at full price, where the market would become a little bit flooded and prices would go back down to normal. So all of a sudden, guys, the whole reason I went over this, Splinterlands has done some interesting things with their sales, but they've never said, hey guys, when the pre-salers get their cards, they're gonna get to use them for like a couple seasons where no one else can.
What's this? Oh, I was like, who is waving there? And I
Yeah,
guess that
Plato.
would,
Actually, I forgot a zero there. Instead of earning point oh 0.02, because we earned point oh 0.02 or point oh 0.04. And my daughter's arm is hiding here because she likes to come in when we stream and laugh in the background because she wants to be on YouTube
yeah,
and
I was
stuff.
like,
But
there
the
was a
camera,
hand like doing like that, and I was
yeah.
like, what the hell? Did they animate the GIF now?
It's the ghost. It's the ghost character in that lives inside this
Oh
room
my
inside
God.
my
Yeah,
my.
that room is
But yeah,
haunted, man.
but yeah. So I had my little rant, and I only did it so that you could laugh at me, and you could probably laugh a little bit
You know
at
what?
all the players who got into that game in the last month or two.
You know what? I'm sure in a parallel universe, it's actually a good game and competitive, and yeah, I'm sure in a parallel universe, it's a good game.
But yeah, Plato, I'm sorry. And Bajingles, it's good to see you. And I'm gonna do my best not to call baby Bajangles and not to call Bajangles baby. But this is why I should just be calling him the People's Guild.
It's okay. I wear XL, so I mean, whenever you're ready to buy me a shirt, yeah, you can do that.
Oh man.
Do you have this here in US? Like when you call somebody with different name, you have to buy them a shirt?
No, I've never heard that before
Yeah, okay. I
actually.
guess that's a Eastern European thing. Okay.
But
Never
yeah,
mind.
so too bad this stuff that looks pretty bad too.
Nah, it was a very good town hall. I'm thinking that was um, introducing us to the new town square format. I would love it. I would love it if we get that as a town square. Nate and Investi, just casual. Uh, it was a lot of fun, and Stevie's being distracted.
Sorry. Yeah.
It's okay. I forgive
Hold on.
you.
Just one sec. You gotta get out of here. I'm doing my show.
Well, yeah. So sorry, parallelers.
Maybe after my show, but I'm doing my show.
Sometimes
For one,
not
I'm
everything that
not doing it very
shines
soon.
is
Don't take it out, and please
gold.
shut my door. My thing
I'm
was on that I was
sorry.
streaming. But
But as I said, in a parallel universe, maybe everything is okay and they don't do stupid things. Are you back yet?
yes. Sorry, my daughter was demanding I talk to her, guys. It happens sometimes. I'm
See,
sure it
that's
has to do
exactly
with kids. No.
Plato. That's exactly what I was saying. It was a perfect setup for a town square. Like Matt's doing his town halls, and every other week, Nate and Investi are doing the casual type of show we had today. I think that would be fun. I mean, this guy. No, we have to get Nate back here, man. I mean, he has so much to say. He can talk for hours, man, and he enjoys talking. So we should get him back
Yeah.
here.
The only thing I'll push back on Nate, and how much heat he brings, I agree, baby, and that's why with his what you're saying, and with Bajangles, who's out there saying that he brought the heat. The problem with him is sometimes he brings stuff that he's just imagining in his mind, and it's like if it's ever going to be in the game, it's going to be 3 years from now.
It doesn't
Um,
matter.
it's still
It
kind of fun.
it sounds cool to hear it, man. It sounds cool to hear his vision.
It is nice to hear his vision, and when he was on our show he did talk about his vision for what land would be. The problem is right now, until this game starts to really bring in more people and we start to tell more of the story and they start to do that whole thing and our assets start to go up a little bit, it's going to be hard for me to imagine they're going to be able to reach the grand things Nate wants to do. And
Well,
I'm not saying to the moon. I'm saying like maybe like 5 or 8 cent SPS and DEC at peg, and the company would probably be doing a lot better. Um,
we did learn a lot of cool things aside from that, though. Like
yeah.
skins are coming, knocking
Well,
on the door.
like the one thing that was interesting, they are taking the surveys they're giving out serious. They noticed a lot of us would spend some money on some skins to change the look of the game and make it more fun. Um, and they are continuing to put stuff out. They did acknowledge also finally the problem that I've been having on mobile, that on mobile when I try to play the game now, it's been pissing me off. The when you hit battle, the next screen like explodes and goes crazy, and then I have to close it, and then reopen the game on the phone, and then it loads correctly. It's kind of funny. It was interesting that Investigator brought it up like it was a real issue, but then Nate kind of brushed it off like maybe it wasn't, because Matt said he hasn't experienced it, and I'm like, well, no, it's a real issue. I have a ticket open like you guys wanted. I supplied screenshots and logs like you guys wanted, but it's still blowing up on the mobile app, and at least the Investigator explained why, and I understand it. And if it's going to blow up like that for a week, if you guys don't know the workaround, if you play on the Hive keychain and you're having this stupid issue, I'll tell you the workaround is that when you're on the Hive keychain browser and you make your team and you hit submit, if the URL starts flashing like crazy, just go to the thing like you want to open up, like you want to go to a different tab, close that tab, open a new one, go to recent, click the top one. It'll reload up the next screen where the battle was going to be. This includes making it so you can use your tactic summoners, and bam, you can now pick your tactics, or you can start your battle and view it. It was very, very annoying because anybody with a tactic summoner, until I figured out this workaround, you wouldn't be able to pick your tactic. So you even if you like, if you didn't know what you were doing and then you like went back, like you just like went back to the battle screen, the battle would have already happened, and you'll have used the tactic summoner and without actually picking one, and it was really, really making me mad. I had another. I was one of those guys yelling at Royal Eagle in Discord because my computer. Check this out. This is another bug, and I'm just telling people these really quickly because these happened to me in the last 2 weeks, and it damn near made me want to quit playing this game. Because on the phone it wasn't working. I couldn't use my tactic summoners. I was losing matches because I couldn't pick my tactics. And then I came home and started playing on my computer, and the same shit started happening to me here, where I would play a game, and if I submitted my team near the end of the timer, it would skip the tactic phase. It would just load it up with 1 second and then be over, or load it up with 2 seconds and be over. And I couldn't figure out what the hell was going on. And this is relatively stupid that this can happen, but if your computer time gets out of sync somehow, like they just tend to do, what can happen is when the battle timer is created for a match, they must program exactly when the battle should start. And since my computer was ahead by like about 50 seconds or 1 minute, and the tactics phase is less than 1 minute, it started making it so that if I didn't pick my team before 1 minute, like before like a minute 30 passed of your selection time, then when we went to the tactics phase, my computer would think that the battle was supposed to already start and somehow make it so that it would skip to the battle. So all I had to do was fix my clock, but it was the most annoying thing in the world. And because it was broken on my phone too, dude, I was not a happy person. I was like, okay. I can't play the game.
Did you make some lemonade?
No, but I had some wine.
Oh, well, that helps too.
And cheese.
I just heard that when life gives you lemons, you have to make a lemonade. So.
Yeah, but Jingles, me too. I have no idea how the time on my computer can make it so that you can't enter the tactics phase, but that's what happened. And I mean, that's pretty big because I invested all these money into the extra tactic summoners, and I'm sitting here and I can't use them. So I started trying to play the game without even using them. Because if I went to use them, they were basically a 5-cost summoner that did nothing.
Yes, but you're aware that even if there was some issue, that would have been fixed relatively soon. So it's not like
but
spend all those money and you can never use your tactics.
But it was only happening to me is the problem, the one at home, and it was because my clock was messed up. But they couldn't figure it out for a while. I mean, Royal Eagle did eventually get back to me and tell me to do the clock sync, But the problem was, it was at the same time he was telling me to like disable all of my crypto wallets and like try the game on a new browser extension. And I'm like, oh my God, this is going to be a headache.
But you know,
And
there is an option set time automatically, and then you don't have to worry about nothing.
no, it is my computer is set to automatic.
Then why how could it be out
I
of
don't
sync?
know. In the process of me just rebooting my computer or it freezing a couple times, it got off by like literally it was off by like 1 minute. When I synced it, it went backwards like 1 minute. And it wasn't even off, I don't think, a full minute. It was more like something like 40 seconds. But it was just enough to make it so like if I really thought about my team, the tactic phase would just be over. So it was crazy. And it basically came down to like what Investigator admitted today. The make your team is on the new like, mobile optimized thing, but the actual see or fight and I guess the tactic phase is on the other one. So, and I don't know, Stock Jockey, if you use Windows 7, be careful, or at least have your computer always be wrong backwards, not forward. Because if you're wrong forward, you can skip the tactics phase. If you're wrong backwards, you'll be okay, I guess. And yes, baby, it got me pretty good. But I mean, I've had a hell of a week. I've been pissed off at Parallel. I was pissed off at Splinterlands. I was just getting ready to
Well,
be
why would you
like,
be
man.
well, why would you be pissed off at Parallel, man? That's the newest hype on the block, man. I mean, that's the best Web3 game in the world, man. They have
Dude,
everything
I,
figured
I
out.
went in their Discord to complain too. And people are so sheepish, man. Because people were trying to defending Parallel in the Parallel chat, like kissing up to them and kissing up to the game, and then
Yeah,
sending me DMs. But
they're
no,
defending
then
their
they're
money. They're
but then
defending their assets.
they're sending me DMs going they're just as pissed because it's
Yeah.
happening to them too.
Well, yeah, but what I'm saying is like, yeah, but that's normal. Like when people that are invested in the game are actually trying to defend the team in some way or the game or whatever, makes sense. They're looking after their assets. But when people invested so much money start cheating on the game, which happens very often in math chat, I'm like, the fuck?
Yeah,
But yeah,
yeah. I mean, I was sitting in there yelling at them that they weren't letting me buy things, and I do understand now that that's the exact frustration that somebody could have joining our game when it comes to the soulbound cards. So I'm actually glad that Bajangles has a possible fix for that. Has he shown? Can we can talk about it because you showed it to me last. You showed it to us last show. I think it was after you left though.
oh,
Were you
see?
were you here for that? No, see, yeah. So the little bit of talk we did afterwards, he's working on a proposal, and he's working with some of the bigger wallets out there to make sure it goes through to enable soulbound unlocking immediately upon the card's release, and it would go into effect on the current set. And it basically just talks about having a time decay on how much it would cost you to unlock the card. I believe he's starting at like 18x on day one, and then after like a month it's 15x and then it goes down I think to like 10, 14, and then after the card is out of print you can unlock them for a very very low fee. And so we're going to see if the community is gonna vote for that, and if Matt will
Mm,
listen to us. I don't know.
mm.
These things within the game are still Matt's purview. It's kind of been. I think everyone knows that it's straightened out. You can make any suggestion that you want to changing the game, but those are per
That
Matt's
sounds
purview.
like that sounds like a lot of devaluing of the reward cards. I'm not sure I like it.
Yeah, well, I mean, the problem that I'm having, and it's the same thing I told Matt. You can't have a good new player experience, and Parallel has proved this to me. When you can get the crap kicked out of you in the only league to play in, and you can't buy the cards, like you literally cannot. There is no way. Um, and Parallel, there is a way on the secondary market. It's extremely expensive, and that still makes me mad. It wouldn't make me as mad though. I explained to them like if the set had come out and all the cards sold out and I had to go to the secondary market, that's on me. But you guys they're doing this thing where they're artificially hiding all the packs they're going to sell for like a couple months to make the prices go super high, which is stupid. So, but yeah, this is the thing, you know, if soulbounds are not available to new players, they're going to come in and they're going to be getting beat by those cards. They're going to go to the
They're going
market.
to be earning
They
those
can't
cards.
rent them.
They're going to
Yeah,
be
but
earning those
but
cards.
but the thing is, you can't have um that only doesn't matter if you're going to come in and play at the bottom of the game.
Well, I mean, that's where most people will usually start anyway. I
Yeah,
mean,
but that's not
how many
everybody.
whales you think, how many whales you think will come and start spending tens
No,
of
but
thousands of dollars?
here's the interesting thing. There are some out there, and we found out this today. You probably didn't listen to the People's Guild show today yet with Vetiv or Vet V. Do you know who
No.
that is?
Yeah, I
So
know.
so you know, he literally talked about how him and Neil in this past year have had two people come in and wanting to put in like hundreds of thousands of dollars into assets because we're at a bottom and make like competitive decks to run as bots and stuff and do the renting because you know they pitch this more from the business side of buying assets and earning with them
That sounds
and
like
having them
extras to me,
appreciated.
so it's like,
But
am I sorry that they
still,
didn't join the game?
both of them decided that they wouldn't come in because of the soulbound, because they couldn't buy the soulbound. They
Okay,
couldn't
they can wait until the new soulbounds are
yeah,
started.
but that means it's always going to be a problem because they're not going to be able to buy the thing to make the decks that they want to have run be competitive.
Yes,
So
Stevie, but that comes
they've
with
been locked out.
that's the soulbound reward cards are actually a testament for being here for a while. I mean, I'm sorry, but if they come brand new, they have to go like everybody through some process of accumulation of the stuff that they cannot buy. Like they cannot buy gladiator cards neither. So it's yeah, I mean those you have to earn. I mean those are the prices for playing, and yeah, you cannot. I'm sure with the Rebellion and Chaos, they both would be doing pretty good enough to make up for the soulbound cards very fast.
Yeah,
So yeah, I
but
mean
gathering you can't buy glint. That's the problem. You can
no, but
only
you can earn
earn
it.
glint.
Yeah, you can earn it, and it's not like it's not difficult to earn it neither. I mean, if you're spending that much money to make like that's probably around 50, 100 maybe accounts, it it
But
it pops up in wild. You can go to champion very easy, and you can be earning champion level rewards. And now with the new chests, especially, I was having some fun today with the mouth server. But with the new chests, you can be making up like you can easily get 100 ultimate chests for a season easy,
look,
even
you
if
guys
you're not
can
having
keep
super
like
great.
trying to defend the fact that these aren't for sale and you can earn them, but it, we have proof that it has stopped legitimate people who have large amounts of money who are looking at making an investment into this ecosystem to not do it. And
But that's the problem.
to
If they
not
could,
to
if
have that affect you at all is surprising.
they
Because
might
I understand it's nice to have a set that you earned and is helping you win more. But when that is causing other people to not participate so that you can't grow your
that's
ecosystem,
not what causing it. I mean, if they were looking for a excuse, they have it, but that's not what's causing it. They have not been in the game to know the value and the power of those soulbound cards. So it cannot be a reason. It can be a made-up reason. Then, like, I'm sure that somebody needs to be here for at least a few months to start realizing about soulbound cards, how powerful they are and how useful they are and stuff like that. So somebody potentially wanting to make an investment, but then like, oh no, but yeah, we cannot get the soulbound cards. Ah no, okay, then I'm good. Yeah, no, those are not people that are being serious. And as I said, even without the soulbound cards, obviously you're not saying about people whose idea or whose aim was to compete at higher levels. They were going to make bots that going to earn them. So
No,
it's not
no,
about
it wasn't
competing.
just
It's not
bots.
about having.
It was. I don't know for sure what they were going to do because he didn't go that into it. But these guys create accounts. They scholar accounts. They know how to scholar accounts. Vet V's account is scholared. He has a couple accounts that are scholared. Now, some people don't like the scholar idea. There's good parts and bad parts to it, in my opinion, and the good outweigh the bad. But the point was that Nate and Vet have interesting stories of getting in when Splinterlands was low, making large investments, doing interesting things, from creating bot accounts for liquidity and matches, from renting out cards when the rental market was good, to creating max decks and giving them to scholars that play at the top level of the game for them, including competing in the gold foil tournament. They found lots of different ways that they can pitch to to higher wealth people, that you can come into our ecosystem and actually make a money and make a return and make an investment into the cards. But then that pitch that they have, when people came here and they looked at it, they decided, nope, not doing it because I can't buy those cards, and
Yeah,
those cards are
that,
meta enough.
that wasn't the reason, because
So
soon they'll be able to buy the
how?
cards
Look,
anyways.
he said that was the reason. You can't say it's not when he said it was. He's the
When
one
it
that was
doesn't
working
make,
with them,
I
not
can't say,
you.
because see, it's he said, she said. I mean, okay. I mean, he
No,
said.
it's
I'm saying that that's not possible because, as I said, those people,
so you think Vedev
if
is just
they are making.
lying to us?
No, well, maybe he's not lying. Maybe it was some misunderstanding, whatever it was. I never said Pettif is lying to us, but the thing is, that cannot be a reason, because, as you explained at the beginning, they were planning to put a lot of money and make a lot of accounts, right?
I'm
So they,
assuming if you're putting hundreds of thousands of dollars in, I
yeah,
don't
so,
see
so it
how
was
you
an
don't make
investment for them.
how
It
do, how
was an
you don't make
investment.
lots of accounts.
Yeah, it was an investment for them, passive income, whatever it is. That does not require you to have soulbound cards from the start. That is not the reasoning that was given before, that you see competitive people that want to compete at the highest
That
level.
was their reasons, and I don't know who they were. I wasn't sitting in the meetings. All I can tell you is that
Exactly.
was what he told. He
Exactly. We
told
can speculate.
Bojangles, and he told Hepthorn, and I don't think he was lying. I don't
Well,
think he was making up BS.
okay, but
So
there is a game that we play in my country. It's called broken telephone. When you say something to one person, he said it to the other, like whisper it to the other,
dude,
and
it was
and then the
Vedev
last
talking to
person.
Bojangles. I mean, he's
Okay,
in
but I
the
mean,
crowd. And it's not. I understand if this was like 8 people down the road in telephone, but it's one.
well, but you don't know. Maybe he knows of somebody that knows somebody that was trying to put the money into the game.
No,
And
that's
these things are
this is
like,
literally what Nate. This is literally what those two guys did. They have an investment company that they had people buy shares in to invest into this stuff. It's how they look at this ecosystem, and you don't have to agree with how they look at the ecosystem. No,
but
you
it's
don't
not
have
to
to
do.
say it's the right way, but
Well,
it's a different way to look at this.
I'm the
Like
same way. I mean, I want to earn, man. I want to have earnings from the stuff that I invested in. That's totally normal. I'm not saying that's anything wrong, but I mean, you're looking at people who were trying to get into the game to extract anyways. So did we lose much by them not joining? I'm not sure. But even if we did, I think the whole soulbound reward cards idea is bogus, because you can pretty much with max decks, like putting a lot of money and making max decks like Rebellion and Chaos and Rift Watchers. I'm sure you'll be competitive enough to be at least your reward cards to be at least at gold level in less than a month. So I mean, it's not a serious reason. I'm sorry, but I mean that's just an excuse. That we're looking for if scenarios that somebody maybe one day might feel like this and not join. Well, okay, but it's their loss. I mean, at some point they would need to join. So if they miss on this set, if they wait for the other set, well then they'll be starting from the beginning. But if they went a little bit longer and come mid next set, then they'll be still like, okay, I mean, you still need to catch up with the rest of the people that were here for the first half of the set. So
Yeah. Look,
it
it might not just have been about the competitive nature. It might be about the fact that they didn't like the way that they work. And initially, I liked the idea of soulbound cards. My big problem with them now is the time frame of them. Because they were always supposed to be unlocked. So I don't agree with anybody who says that they should just be soulbound forever.
No, but
Um,
I think Matt said it for a long. I think he said it long time ago that the most probable scenario is them being able to be unlocked once they are out of print. That was the whole idea. That was even from the beginning when he was introducing them, and when it was talked about at some point they'll be unlockable. It was still from that point talked about they will be unlockable once they're out of print. So we don't
yeah, but
let's
he's
not
waffled on that once or
extract.
twice. That's where
Okay, I
he's at
understand.
now.
I understand, but
I
initially,
know it's where he's at now, but the point is for me, where he's at now, it's too long because the rewards have gotten boring. Like I don't even look at the Glint store because
oh now you will.
I might now there because of the
You
update
will now.
today, but I only might. I don't know if I want
Let
lotto
me tell you.
tickets.
Let me tell you. So today I spent a lot of time trying to fix my math account because for some reason it didn't have spellbook. So I have to talk to Royal Regal to fix it. And anyways, we fix it. And he sent me some glint so I can try the new chests. I bought 100 ultimate chests. The first the first chest I clicked on, the first chest, the top left chest, there is a screenshot in math chat, was a title, the veteran, which is at the moment around $200 on the market. The very first chest.
Yeah, well, you know what? I don't know if I'm going to get that lucky, and I don't know if
Oh, I
I
mean,
doubt.
I,
I
I
also doubt I
probably
have enough glint for 100 of those chests. It's
you do.
probably a
It's
lot,
25.
right?
It's 25,000 per chest. No, it's 2,500 per 250,000 100 chests.
Okay, I might be able to do 100 chests
Oh, you
then.
for sure you'll be able to.
Well,
I
I only have like I bought all those legendary draws last time and was seriously disappointed by them.
I'm
So,
still sure that you have around 400,000 at least.
what do I have? How do I check again?
403, and you're getting 113
Oh yeah,
more at the end of
yeah,
the season.
403. I've been buying some energy because I've been trying my damnedest to actually get out of diamond. I just suck at the game now. So
And in those first 100 chests, I had also a plot of land. I'm just
let me
saying.
try to
I'm not
find.
saying that I'll be that lucky when it hits the normal servers, but it happened. Like it can have those stories like, hey guys, I just got something worth $200 from the like my first click or whatever. So, I mean, that's something exciting. I mean, I think now the shop looks way more exciting than before, and it's only going to get better.
I will admit the Glint shop and what they're doing with the Glint shop has been overall good. It's
I
making
want to
it's
add, sorry,
far better than they originally showed it. So
before I forget, also
here they
by the
are.
time I finished those 100 chests, I had 180 energy.
Oh yeah, that was interesting. The bonus energy.
180 energy I had by the time I finished with those 100 chests, which means I got around 130 energy just from the chests. Yeah, open 100. Let's see what do you have enough print in the MAF server?
I don't know what's the the Mav servers.
MAF SL. Oh, I thought you were open. I thought you were actually. I thought you
No,
just
no, that was just a picture.
MAFs-SL.com.
Ah, apparently I haven't been there in a long time.
MAFs with S.
Oh, that's why it's saying I haven't been there. Da 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 da. I gotta log in. Let's see how much glint I have over here. I only
Oh,
have 10,000.
you probably don't have a spell book too. Yeah, you have to get Royal Eagle to fix your account. No, yeah, you won't be able to. Yeah.
Oh,
I sold one alpha to be able to buy spell book. No, actually, I burned Prince Julian to be able to buy the spellbook.
Well, I mean, I have $10 in credits.
No, but they don't accept credits.
Oh, I have $10 in
That's
DEC
not ten.
too.
That's not $10. That's 8 point something. You need
Oh, okay.
13,000 something DEC to be able to purchase the spellbook. But yeah, don't forget it, because then you have to play through novice until you reach bronze.
Never mind, guys. I was gonna do it for fun, but yes, I mean the new chests are exciting. It's probably the most exciting thing. We're also getting the grain market. I don't know how exciting that's gonna be. It is funny that they were getting the grain market without them calling it the grain market one time, because instead it's the trade hub, and they're gonna do liquidity farms, liquidity pools, but call them something else. Slippage is gonna be called tolerance. I thought it was interesting. He's trying to keep the words more themed to our narrative here, but at the same time, it might confuse some people. So we'll see how that goes. Those are the big takeaways from the town hall, other than some basic repairs that they're hoping to make. Nate also talked about a lot of stuff. So
Can I share? How can I share it? Can I share my screen? No,
yeah, you
close the table.
can. Oh wait,
Well,
you let me hold on. I don't think I did the thing today. There, now you should be able to request it.
let's see. No,
Sorry,
this will
we had a
stop.
late
Uh,
start today.
what do I want? What do I want to share? This one maybe. Let's see. Is that? Yeah, that's the one, right? So this is
Yeah.
the test server shop. I'm already there because like see patch 4, it's already at 8,000. But anyways, like let's do 50 just for, and maybe I need to mute it too. Opposed to what Nate was saying, but so 50 chests just for fun, just people to see.
Yeah, no, it's cool. I want to see the openings. I would do it, except for my account is apparently broken, so I have to open
Yeah,
a different.
mine was like yours. It took me
Oh,
one
here,
hour.
let me get us off the screen, or at least move to the side so that they can see them all.
Yeah, is there something wrong? Because I mean everything is
You
okay.
can't click on them.
Yeah, I can.
No,
I'm
no, go
just
ahead.
because
Our
it doesn't let
faces,
me.
our faces were over them, but I moved us out of
Oh,
the way.
okay.
Now you're only on if you lean to the side. So
I will try not to lean to the sides. Nothing
no,
exciting.
you, but
But
whatever.
yeah,
Oh,
for
oh.
energy.
So the energy, if you're under energy, it just fills you up. But if you're at max energy, it pushes you over, right?
Pushes you over, but you don't regen until you get back to 50. If you know what I mean. Oops, 7
Yeah, you're
energy.
saying if I'm at
Okay.
140, I don't start gaining energy again until I'm at 49.
Yes, but still you have to. But you can still play those 100 and whatever merits. Let's see. Okay, see gold for epic. But oh, see, maybe nah, just a legendary.
Oh, so
Because
they shake on the
yeah,
big ones too,
the
huh?
jackpots, the jackpots.
Ooh,
Oh,
gold foil legendaries. Look at those Mav
you're not,
server assets, baby.
you're not, you're not excited by those. That I'm just trying to get hopefully something exciting.
I know,
But
I know. Well, here's the thing. The one thing that's good about this is it does give us opening chests again. And
yeah, and
not
it's
being able
fun.
to open chests was a bummer because this could be fun. This could be content for people. One of the things about the current season endings without chests, nobody was making videos about it anymore because all you got was some glint.
Yeah, but
Um,
as I was saying, it's it's 250,000 glints. It's totally achievable per season. That's 100 chests. I mean, 100 champion chests. Uh, Not everybody was making 100 champion chests and end of season. Does it have history? Does this? I guess not, but it would be cool if it had history. Jackpot 1%.
Yeah, which means if you buy 100 chests, theoretically, you should have one jackpot. So Paul says there's more salt coming than those
I,
get out.
I,
I think
from the
the one thing though, those will be more exciting when the cards are the new set. Right now, the problem is every single one of these cards I don't want anymore. I don't know
yeah,
how.
the jackpots.
Yeah, like you don't know how bummed I was that you talked me into buying 10 last week and I still didn't get the damn dragon because I don't want the other ones. It's like I
Oops.
just don't need
Oh,
them.
did you
Oh,
see
look, you
that?
got a beta pack.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
And that's
So,
from a major, and that's from a major one. That's not even from Ultimate.
yeah, I
Oh,
mean this is cool. It's exciting that they have the lotto chest. It's very cool that they're filling them up with what do you call it? That they're filling them up with these good things. So
jackpots. I'm calling them jackpots.
oh, dude, are you stock junkie? I get more draws now than I used to for sure. Yeah, but I get some draws sometimes. They suck because it's like you don't lose, but they ruin your win streak if you were on one, just like a loss. I really hope that they do implement like the one thing I want to find, and I want to find it so I can link it to you guys. So let me find it. We all need to take the survey if we haven't taken it yet, and I haven't taken it, so maybe we'll do a live look at the survey.
Yeah, we can do that. And it's see, you can open 500 chests at the same time.
Because I think the best thing, like what right now, the biggest thing I think they could do to make people come and play the game in modern is do the thing they talked about and add some glint to your rewards when you lose. So a little bit less for when you win, and but some for when you lose, because then people will be more incentivized to play in modern because they'll be earning more glint because not only are they getting higher glint payouts, they'll get glint win or loss. Yeah, DeFizz, these are the new chests that are coming to the rewards shop. You have to buy them with glint, and they are going to include stuff. You want to go over what they can have for them
Yeah,
after you're
it's
done?
uh I think it was like 10 from the legendary like from the titles they have a certain amount that you can like from the titles that you can buy in the glint shop. You can get a land plot, you can get a better pack, I think untamed as well, like from different sets. You can get packs, land, titles, but pretty much you can get now stuff that is actually tradable. Yeah, and here I'm
Did
getting the
they
berry.
give out, when did they give out the survey link? Was it before they talked about the chest or after they talked about the chest?
I don't know why you're looking. I'm having fun with with chests.
I know, I
People
know.
like
I'm just
people like to see opening chests, and I have a lot of thanks to Royal Eagle. I have a lot of glints. So yeah,
yeah, yeah. When you said he sent you some glint, I was thinking, yeah, he probably sent you like 4 or 5 million glint.
a little bit more. Oh well.
Where
Did you
is the
find did you find
survey
the survey?
link? No, I'm going through the Mav chat. I mean, the town hall chat. You think they would have pinned it, but I'm not seeing. It wasn't. I saw the pin to the one about the leaderboard, but not the pin to the one about modern. Like what to do to get people to play modern. For me, do you guys think that the +20 -20 is working for you? It's obviously not working for me, but it's just maybe because I lose too much. So I don't know if it should be changed just because of me.
I stopped bothering about that because I started automating my account. So
Yeah, yeah. That's the other thing Bajangle's video did. My daughter will open the door again, so now that it's loud in here. Is that it with Vedev, Vedev's talking about how he has this account and he has some guy playing it, and this guy's like 19 years old and he has plenty of time, and and he's become a master of the game. And he's running like two accounts in near like literally near one and two. Oh, okay, cool. He found it for me. Thanks,
Yeah.
Bojangles. Um,
And you didn't call him Bebe. You didn't call him Bebe.
yeah, I told you I'm trying to do it right. So far
Yeah,
I think I've
yeah,
been doing okay.
yeah. You're putting big efforts. I see.
Seemed like it upset you last week, so I felt bad.
Oh, people are talking a lot today. I'm happy.
Yeah, it's because we started arguing. Modern. What would so this it's pretty easy, right? So give me your username. Tell them where you currently play. So okay, more glint, more SPS. I don't know
More
how you get
everything.
more champion points. Don't matter to me because I never make it a champion anymore.
Or just because it doesn't matter to me doesn't mean it doesn't matter for
Achievements.
us.
Um,
More of everything.
titles. Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah.
That would do it for me. I don't like this shout out to number one because it's never going to be me.
Well, see, you're taking the survey selfishly.
Well,
You
shouldn't
don't
I?
think about the good of the game. You think about the good the good of Stevie.
Oh, this is. Well, I don't know. What do you guys think about random happy hours?
Well, if they're really random, that's cool because I mean, some people like different time zones and people will be complaining. Yeah,
Yeah, as long
but
as they're random, I'm okay with it. And stuff. What discourages players from battling in modern? Let's see.
current meta.
Difficulty advancing. I think it's just difficulty advancing for me. Should I do cost to compete? Is it too costly to be in modern, guys? Because Rebellion is
No,
still so expensive.
no.
I guess. To add. Very hard to win.
You very hard
As
to
you
win.
do in Wild. Play Wild. At least this is my opinion. It's always better to play Wild if you want glint. Even though they earn less glint, you earn it a lot more often.
And now I think it's a good time that we introduced our special guest.
We have a special guest? Is there somebody in the participant tab?
No.
Oh, you're just messing with me again?
Yes.
The water summoner, I did see Alex asked about the water death summoner. All we have is this picture that's behind Bebe's head. So he can zoom out. This is all they gave us was his picture and his name. What was his name again, Bebe? Do you remember?
Cryptic.
Oh, yeah, Cryptic. So it's Cryptic's card. They wouldn't give us the stats because they haven't been finalized yet. So we didn't get to see him yet. One other cool thing they did show us was some animations they're adding to the game that were very simple, but still cool to see that they're starting to make things look a little better around here.
Yeah, I like how it looks. It's just exactly this screen, but animated.
Yeah, so let me see if I can find those pictures really quick. Oh, wait.
It was a video.
Did you see, for anybody that has a lot of time, and we're not going to try to do this live, but Matt did a bunch of question and
Yes.
answer sessions
Yes, that's
with
fun.
people, but they did recap them pretty well though, so that was nice. But nothing very big. So basically, when you're in your battle screen, you'll have her just moving around in the background. Nate also asked us all to turn the sound back on. I don't know where you stand on that. And then if you play Wild,
Well, I mean, it's nice to be immersive experience, but
Yeah,
I
I'm
like
gonna try
the
it. Maybe with music on, I'll play better. Who knows?
yeah, yeah, maybe. Well, you cannot play worse. That's for sure.
Oh, from the guy that
Burn,
stopped
burn.
playing and is just bodying his account in Wild, he's picking on me.
Yes, because I did the smart thing.
Yeah, look at my stats on the season. I'm so 99 and 120. I do have a 10-game win streak. That's not too bad,
Good
but
job.
but I have a losing record. And then in Wild, I'm not doing as good in Wild. I am 21 and 8. Because this time I started off in Diamond, so it's a little bit more competitive in Diamond.
Let
And
me check.
sometimes I run into somebody that's got the actual wild cards, and they kind of pick on me because I don't.
Yeah, awesome. Actually, I'm champion one for 360. I mean, not me, obviously. It's
Oh yeah, I
Archmage.
know. If
Shout
I if I
out,
was if I had
shout
Archmage
out.
doing these battles, it would be a lot better. See, what should we do? Malay
120,
monsters only.
127 wins out of 228 battles, so it's still not that great, but it's more than 50%. So
Um,
yeah,
just trying a quick battle in Wild to see if we are playing max level cards yet. I mean, if all the max level cards are gone, or if I'm going to do somebody very bad. Oh yeah, see, look. I mean, look, this is one of the accounts that they think we need to get rid of, guys. What do you think? The
yeah.
ones that only use the soulbound summoners. And the issue about it
Well,
is like
they still
I
have some chaos cards.
yeah, well yeah, they have some chaos cards, but none of them are leveled, and then some of the rest are very cheap
But
rewards
they are
cards.
like the Wendeku is it's silver level.
Yeah, and well, so is the summoner. So I guess
Yeah,
so it's just a silver deck.
and a gold foil. This guy that died, just whatever his name was, the sneaker.
So it's the silent Shivi. So
Yeah.
we'll skip there. The interesting thing is that guy is sitting there with a 3600 rating, with probably only soulbound summoners.
Well,
Yeah, and Trash Panda, P Silence has been making some videos, so maybe I need to watch them. He's in champion, 3700 rating, so champion. That's just champion one, right? 3700. So he's not like top of the heap, but maybe he's got some good points. I mean, I've been doing better like the last couple days. I mean, I'm not great, but see losses, wins, losses, more 50-50. But like I had a couple days where I was just getting trashed, and so I got knocked way down into Diamond 1. But it was during that time where I couldn't use my tactic summoners. Because when you go to use a tactic summoner and you can't use the tactic, it makes your team pretty weak because you basically used a 5-cost summoner that does nothing.
you know who else? You know who else is botting his account?
Who?
I send you a link. I send you a link in the chat.
Oh, in this chat?
Yeah.
Oh, Tails. Interesting.
And you can play the battle.
Okay. Sorry, it opened on the other screen.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, so you want to see if your bot won or his bot won?
oh, I know who's bought one, but just I was going to ask you if you use the vial still, because it's pretty effective.
Oh yeah, you know what? The one thing though, what I've kind of noticed in Modern, it's so effective that people just stop playing Grib Brandoon, and they just play Portal people. So you see a lot of Salty Bear in the front, and a lot of people, a lot of the lineups I'm seeing right now, and I need to figure out how to beat them, and I haven't quite yet. It's green with the magic one, the slip spawn. So the slip spawn's in the last position, and your Vetiv keeps getting freaking dragged over there and dealing only 1 damage, and then that's not good, and then it doesn't end up being very helpful. So I need to start playing like a monsters that can blow up those taunt monsters. Salty Bear is tough, um, and because he's not taunt, so you can't play the people that can do like double damage. He just sits there where you would normally attack, and then the slip spawn you have to be playing like that archer maybe that does 4 and doubles up or something. It's really, really annoying. But yeah, that was a nice solid beat down by your bot, without a doubt. He could be doing what I'm doing. You'd have to look at his full battles.
Tails, which bot you're using?
Oh, okay, you are botting. Are you full botting Tails? Or I'm just playing in wild a little bit manually every once in a while. Mostly because I actually was doing it a lot when the Soulbound Summoners were broken for me, because I could win battles there with no summoner abilities, because a lot of times my cards are over leveled.
But if you remember like the setup how it was, it's something that people were usually winning a lot before. The setup that Tails bot was using was a setup that a lot of people were usually uh, winning battles before. But now with the new legendary, yeah, it's not that effective anymore.
Yeah, and Tails, I don't blame you for this, because like I said, they need more glint in modern, even more than they've put, because otherwise it's way better if you have max level cards to go win probably with an 80 or 90% clip in the back, especially because if you can put together streaks of 10 games or more consistently, then you're getting those big bonuses on your glint. And so then the numbers start to look very similar to the numbers that I would get over in the other place, because I'm never getting 10 game win streaks very often. So
plus you're winning way more battles in WoW, so that makes up for the difference in the amount of glint you're getting, and you're preserving your nerves.
Yeah. I admit it's been frustrating me, because the thing about that video when they were talking to Vedev, and he's got like 2 accounts in the top 15, and he doesn't even play the game. He just bought the cards and gave somebody else the right to play the game. And I don't know what their profit share is on that, but I was like, gosh, maybe I just need to let somebody else play my account.
And I was saying that, and also you save on medication, so that's another advantage of botting in wild.
Yeah, it's different.
We all rather, and it will come to a point where we will, but that's not the time now. I mean, now it's like, yeah.
You know what, though, Tails? It's an interesting time with this so low that you could, especially with the lotto chests coming out, if you end up hitting like a good title or a good pack, and you sell that and flip it into SPS, could that make up for the SPS loss? It's possible.
Then not only that, it's just good marketing. Like it's something that you would share with a lot of people. And
Tails, I don't know if you were here for my parallel rant, but I don't think I'm going to buy any more Planetfall packs. I think I'm done with the game. Just letting you know. I mean, I'm going to keep playing it to try to get my investment back, and I'm just going to be dumping all the Prime I make. And then once I can get out of it, I'm just going to get out of it, because the way they did this made me super mad. So I can't believe that, like, I was playing in high diamond, sometimes, I mean, in high platinum, sometimes making it to diamond. My average Prime earnings per day were 0.3, and now they're 0.1. And I have to play for like hours to get my 5 wins, because I just get picked on by people that have cards that I can't go get from packs I can't buy. So, just stupid. But on the other side, I still am enjoying big time. And my ambassador program with them is going pretty well. So that's pretty cool. So that's where I wanted to go and check out the proposals, because it's officially live. The one that I wanted to go, it's in draft right now, but the new affiliate program is at a death to the parallel world. It's probably not going to piss off everyone, Bajango. So I don't know if it's going to kill them, but it lost them me as investing any more into that game. I bought my starter decks. You can still kind of win with them, and then I do own those, so eventually I can try to sell them. I imagine their value is way down, but hopefully I can earn back the money that I put in. So I'll just have to do it. It'll take longer. So we're going to remove the current Splinterlands affiliate program and replace it with a new 2-tier affiliate program. All players would receive the following Tier 1 benefits. 500 credits upon affiliate spellbook purchase. This is unchanged. We were already getting that before. I think it got paused. I don't know if they unpaused that or not. Bonus R shares at the end of season equal to 5% of the R shares earned by affiliates. Max 2x players owned earned R shares. Bonus R shares. R shares earn you glint?
The glint.
So it's basically you get a bonus glint, is what he's saying
Yes.
here?
Yes,
Okay,
and the total glint that you're earning from your affiliates cannot be more than 2 times of what you're earning yourself.
Yeah, and also the max is of 2x players owned earned.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what I'm saying. If
Okay.
if you're making 250,000 glint per season, you cannot be getting more than 500,000 from your affiliates combined.
Yeah, look, Trash Panda said he might scholar too. Players who have reviewed at least 25 players who purchase the spellbooks, excluding free spellbook promos, or who have received special invitation from the Splinterlands team or the DAO, receive all of the Tier 1 benefits plus the following Tier 2 benefits. A 2.5% credit affiliate bonus for all Splinterlands team primary packs purchased with credits. That's unchanged. So basically, you don't get this unless you are a Tier 2 and sent a lot of people in. 2.5 affiliate bonus from the DAO packs purchased on sets where the DAO receives a percentage of the sale. And a 0.7, that's new, I believe. And a 0.75 affiliate commission on all secondary market transactions, buys or sells.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, the 0.75 commission will come out of the current 2% market burn fee and will not increase the fees on the marketplace. For example, if both the player and the seller were referred by a Tier 2 affiliate, the market burn fee would be reduced to 0.15. So there's a lot less burned when it comes to the DEC with this, but it is a lucrative affiliate program. And then I'm not going to go over his problem and solution part right now. But I will say I think that this is a good idea, so I'm going to give it a vote, and I will be supporting it, and I will do probably a deeper video on why. And the example I'm going to give you right away is I became an affiliate for Parallel. Parallel has a very aggressive, I mean, not Parallel. Sorry, at least on the name mess up this time it was on the game. I became an affiliate for Big Time.
Big Time.
And Big Time has a very aggressive invite program. And all you have to do in that game is invite people to the game, and they have to play, and they have to get to level 10 and you get a reward, and then they have to get to level 30 and you get a reward. Now not every player is going to do that. Some people are going to come and they're going to play the game and they're going to quit really quick. It actually is no cost to come play this game, so they're doing that out of their own marketing budget of their money, I'm guessing, because if I get you to come play the game on my link for free and you get to level 10, they're going to give me some money. And that is why you see so many people streaming Big Time on Twitch saying they're giving away free access codes. This is also why I love it if you want to join the game and click on my links and use my access codes, because they've made it that simple for people to talk about and share their game and get people into it. Splinterlands, on the other hand, their affiliate program has always been not so great. And it was, it wasn't enough to get people to look at this as something that they could say that, you know what, I really want to stream this game a lot. I want to try to bring people into it because it's gonna reward me and help me grow my account, or it's gonna help me make a little bit of extra money on top of my normal streaming. And so I feel like this is a big move. It's a good idea, and it's coming from Bulldog, who used to stream Splinterlands a lot, but left it and joined the not that he never streams Splinterlands anymore, but he joined the Juice team, and he started streaming on other games where they could get basically, some help and promotion and stuff.
Yeah, we're the only one non-commercial.
Oh, what did you put on the back there? I get time.
Oh, I'm trying to make it work. How do I resize it? Can I resize it?
What's it actually say? Big time players, something.
Big time players make big time plays.
So, yeah. Bojangles is right. The current affiliate program is doo-doo. This one is much better. We have a DAO. It makes sense for the DAO to give some of these funds to people who are serious affiliates. I know back in the day when I was doing more content, it was, and I brought a lot of people into the game. I think I can go and look at that.
So you're a tier 2?
I would be, I think. Where do you see that again? Affiliate program. Yeah, I think I'm over 25. Still scrolling. There we go. I'm at the bottom. But a lot of these accounts are named Acolytes, and a lot of them are not playing the game. So it oh, there it is. Big time players make big time plays. That's funny. Where did you hear that from? Oh, here we go. Pesky89. He's still playing. So I got one that's still playing.
Internet, man.
And then let's see. Is there anybody else on here that's still playing? Oh wait, there's another one. So Rainlish. Oh, here's a couple people who are botting in Wild, maybe a good amount of them. Oh, here's somebody playing a little bit in Modern, more in Wild. Yeah, a couple more. So, but we really don't push this anymore because there was no point, right? Our links are in our videos, but we don't specifically go like, hey guys, sign up and play the game. There isn't anybody out there doing it, and this proposal aims to change that. So, yeah, Bulldog's still pretty solid. I was kind of sad when he joined the Juice team and started talking more about like Illuvium and some of those other games. But also I can see why now, having got into being an ambassador for a different game and seeing how that they treat their ambassadors who are inviting people to the game. And Splinterlands has done a kind of bad job on that, in my opinion.
Now they're changing.
Well, hopefully this has to pass. There is one downvote from Digital Fortress. Oh, how's it doing, actually? Let's just see. Let's see if it has, because I forgot they'll show votes to pass 38 million. But look, it has maybe 19 million votes against. So, if you like this, go give it a vote. I already voted there, but let me vote it here too, just in case it didn't go. Kind of? What did I say kind of? Two. Tails. I don't know what I did wrong. Sorry. Oh, was there anything else in the town hall we forgot? They showed us the new chests. You opened some for us. Thank you for doing that. They showed us those animated things. We're getting the grain market. And they want us to do the glint survey. We talked about that. So I think we covered all of that stuff.
And the skins that are coming to the game.
Oh, yeah, that's the other thing we should talk about. And let me just pull this up on the screen for people to see. But this is the other thing that Vetiv talked about on the show with them, is that they're going to put together a proposal to have the DAO pay for someone, a.k.a. Siler, because he only has a contract to basically do the anti-bot stuff. and so they want to hire him to develop a kitchen table sandbox gameplay mode. And the way that they talked about that is that the idea here would be that the sandbox mode of the game would be customizable, so that me and Bejangles on our show on the off weeks, instead of always needing a guest, we could have special learn how to play lessons.
And here I thought that you're getting better.
No.
Jangles, why don't you come
Oh,
get
damn
the
it!
show with him? So at
I
least
was
he
doing
doesn't have to
better. I was
struggle.
doing better, and then I messed it up right now.
So
But
he doesn't have to struggle.
okay, so Bebeomega and I, we could do special matches where we can go. Okay, we're gonna learn how. We're gonna show you the lineups that beat this lineup that wins a lot, because we'd be able to preset the rules so that lineup was always available, and the lineup that you wanted to counter with was always available. And then or you could see, like, in the mana caps where people play this team, what could break that meta, and you could actually play around and mess around. The other thing you could do is, when we are with Bejangles on his show, where we do the roundabout battles and challenges, instead of doing that, you could get a big group of people together and be like, okay guys, today we're going to be playing these two sets, only the rare cards from Chaos, only the common cards from Rebellion, only the epic cards from Alpha, like something really weird, right? And so the decks would be really weird, and we would have no idea what the meta is, and we could have a little tournament for like $10 or something and see who wins.
Why it has always have to be about the money, man? We can have it for fun, you know.
Well, we could also just do it for fun. You're right. Well, because sometimes when you're playing around the kitchen tables with your friends, you play for very small stakes just to make it a little bit fun. $10 is pretty low. I'm not saying get in for a lot more. But yeah, it's pretty exciting.
Competitive, so.
But Jangles didn't even know I did it. See, I would have slipped by, but you're too good at noticing when I messed up.
And I was not even listening to you, man. I was spaced out. But when you said, like, for example, and when you were saying me and Bejangles, I was really thinking that you're talking about, like, some collaboration or whatever, and never mind.
Yeah. But they're gonna. Vedev said that he would fund that proposal, so it will come out. He just got asked Bejangles to write it, so they're going to write it up. And the other thing that Vedev was saying on the show, which was kind of interesting, and I hope somebody can get this to the team, that he would fund people developing other kinds of games that used our assets if the APIs were more open to him, because they're not right now. Open enough. And I've never looked into this, so I don't know how open the APIs are, but it is interesting to think that there are some people who are deep enough into our ecosystem and have deep enough pockets to where they would develop other game modes and other games that used our assets. He was talking on it on a quite different level, and that was kind of exciting. That probably got me the most excited I've heard about in a while, because hopefully if the team catches drift of that, they'd be willing to work with him. Because if somebody's willing to put out another game that uses your assets or would be a game mode for your game, if you would just let them connect to your servers and access your back end, because you need to be able to go in and check who's got what cards and everything. The thing I don't quite understand is Splinter cards can do it, so I wonder what access he doesn't have that he needs. But it was interesting.
Also, the other game, the boss fight game, what was it? Splinter Forge?
Yeah, Splinter Forge shows your cards. Yeah. So I don't know what it is that he can't see, but it was still interesting to hear him talk. He's, like I said, him and Nate are different. They look at the whole ecosystem different. They're more investor mindsets, but investors also build things. And so he's willing to help fund build certain things, but he kind of felt like that the system wasn't open enough yet for him to build the type of things that he wants to build here.
Everything in due time. In big time.
But Yeah, you're right. You're right, Aaron. Somebody could make a Mahjong game using Splinterlands cards and stick it on, what is that,
Candy
Arcadium?
Crush. I want Candy Crush game.
You want a Candy Crush with Splinterlands assets and
Yeah.
stuff? How about the other the Candy Crush battlers? Have you seen those ones? Where you
No, but anything matching three jewels.
Oh, they're kind of funny. They're these other games that like I got a lot of ads for on my phone sometimes when I'm doing certain stuff, where it's always like you're playing Bejeweled or Candy Crush basically, but you get five little heroes that are on top of
Oh
your
yeah, I
thing.
have played. Yeah, I have played
Yeah,
it.
yeah, and then the heroes are like fighting
Yeah,
stuff. So
yeah,
you could
they're
have
cool.
like five Splinterlands characters up there and they're fighting monsters while you're playing Bejeweled.
Or when you match three audience and they do blast damage.
Yeah. Yeah. Vet. It's Vet V on Discord, and he's out there. And if you look into him, then if you've got ideas, apparently he does it.
It's vet from both sides.
Yeah. Oh, and he did explain that. But if you want to know the secret of that, you do actually have to go watch, the People's Guild. I don't want to give
Shout
away
out,
everything
shout
that
out,
went there.
shout out to Bebeomega and the People's Guild.
Hey, you called him Bebeomega. I just said the
No,
People's Guild
I know.
because it is the People's Guild show that I'm telling them to go watch.
Yeah, and then
You're just messing with me
I was
now.
trying, I mean, I was just shitting myself
Yeah.
on that note. Since we're calling him Bebeomega now.
I don't do Discord. I know how to get in touch with him though. Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
That's very funny when
I
I don't
spoiled
do
everything but
Discords.
the name. Yeah. Sorry. Well, you should be happy that your show is so groundbreaking that it has to be covered in Into the Splinterverse.
So
You know?
I have to feel so insignificant then
No. I mean,
that
you've
I get a
started
shout
to.
out. I get a shout out in the town hall, but my co-host is just calling me other people's names.
I only did it one time today.
No, you did. Oh, today,
Right?
yeah, today, yeah,
Today.
yeah.
So.
But also the show is not over yet, so
Oh, look, he gave away some more of the secrets that were in the show. So he was the man that bought the goat that with DEC, and so he said he made a little joke that he's getting exponential earnings from his goat he bought because it's had baby goats a couple times. So he's up to like 4 or 5 goats.
what are you reading? What are you reading? What that?
Oh, he said it in the chat. Bojangles did. He said Vedev was the legendary DEC goat buyer too. He never knew that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw that. I wasn't seeing the goat part, but yeah.
Copy pasta answer on everything. What does tails mean?
Well, yeah, he means that they were answering to the questions with copy paste.
Oh.
But Matt was not there anyway, so I mean, yeah, they had to.
Yeah. The question and answer thing was kind of weird. But yeah, Alex, he took some of his earnings and he bought a goat and he shared it at the time because it was kind of funny. You have to remember that they were kind of here during the crazy times of SPS at like $1.80 and 60 cents when people were making insane amounts of money. And since they're investment types, they did a little smarter things with that money than some of us silly Deegan crypto guys that just bought more assets. Oh. Yeah, you should go watch it. It was a really good one, and he's a fun guy to listen to. I'm glad that he's on the Monster Maverick show with Nate now because Nate's a little bit more checked out, but he's still engaged. He to a high level. That is. I'm thinking maybe if he wants to, I'll invite him to come on our show one night, and
Sure.
he can tell his story a little bit and talk about what he's into.
Anyways,
It
we are
seems
like
like he'd be.
plagiarizing all the time the People's Guild. Whenever they invite somebody, we get him in a short span of time, and that's all me.
I
I
have
like
got us
plagiarize.
like a guest or two.
No. I'm saying like the
Oh, the
plagiarism.
plagiarizing. Yes.
Yeah, that's all me. I go and I see So the hot topic that they bring, and I'm like, okay, this next week, this guy is on our show.
Yeah, I didn't think we
Baby
should
Django.
follow up with him immediately, but since he does the Monster Maverick show, I thought, and he went and did the People's Guild show. It seems like he's open to coming to other shows. So
Did you go neonate? At
did
least
I?
I'll feel better. At least well, you said with Nate, and I thought you might mean Nate Aguirre, but if you're just talking about the Monster Maverick show, it's Neo. So if you did that, I'll feel a little bit better. So at least you're mixing up some other people's names too.
No, no, no. I was talking about the Monster Maverick show.
Yeah, that's Neo
So
Max Patton,
yeah, I did say Neil,
not
didn't I?
Nate. No, you said Nate. It doesn't
Oh,
matter.
okay, so I mess up everyone's names.
Well,
See,
no,
it's
but I
not
think
just
that
you.
makes me feel good that it's not me that is so insignificant that you have to call me every time the Django.
Yeah, it's almost like back to back to the People's Guild episodes. Uh,
Yes, I mean we're doing the recap of the well, but see, Bijangos, we only do it because we love you, and this way, when we have the guest, we can say shout out to the People's Guild. You can go and check the episode of this guy. So I mean,
Yep, and I did try not to give away everything, just the stuff that you guys had that was super exciting, and it makes sense to cover it because, like you said, you're going to be putting out those proposals, and the more people that know about them and hopefully vote for them, because I like them. He doesn't though. He says no unlocking of the soulbound cards right away. So we're on different sides on that one. Um,
yes, actually, that's a good. Yeah, we have to. Are you planning to do it to stream it live, Jangles? We have to shout out. I mean, give to shout. I mean, we're invited, so we might as well advertise it.
oh yeah, that's right.
Um,
It's your 100th episode next week, and you have both the babies will be on the show. So I plan to try to be there. I hope it works out for me. Um, Wednesday nights are a little harder sometimes, but I should try to be there. But is it going to be live, the 100th show, or are we going to just be recording it?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out too. I mean, it should be live. I mean, it makes sense to be live. Oh, okay. Oh well, then guys,
Okay, yeah.
well,
So we'll be recording this episode, and there'll be a lot of us talking over each other, and hopefully I won't mess up people's names. But it's a little bit easier when you're just recording it with them because you don't have to watch the chat.
yes. So yeah, guys, wait for the next episode 100, which we'll try to make interesting. There'll be, as TV said, plenty of us, and we'll be. Yeah, I was hoping for live too, Alex, so we can make it a little bit more festive. Like, but it's if they want to have it as a regular, traditional, like plain episode, that's okay too. We can make it a little bit spicy.
Yeah, I mean, we should have some interesting stuff to talk about no matter what, so it should be a lot of fun.
It's always
I,
interesting with Django with Bebeomega on in the People's Guild.
yep, and there's gonna be what, like 7 of us, right? I think, or 7 or 8. He'd have to confirm.
Yeah, a
So,
few, a few, a few people, a couple of people.
yep, yep, yep. Da, 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 da. We haven't had any updates on the new season of GLS that I've seen that make any sense to cover. I also haven't seen anything on our kart racing game actually coming out, which is a little disappointing.
We haven't had any
Um,
updates about the After Dark festival, which I guess.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
I don't know what happened to the After Dark Fest.
I guess it fell somewhere in the parallel universe.
So.
Pun intended.
I wonder how it'd be interesting to go talk after sound like how he's enjoying this change to parallel
Well, but
that they did.
probably Darkest Night is enjoying it because he might have been.
Oh yeah, he probably got in on the pre-sale because he
Yeah.
was part of it back then, so he's probably enjoying it. But then again, I think he plays at the top of the game where all of those guys are going to have the cards. The annoying thing is they have it all the way down to like the bottom league. They're beating me up. So
I don't know. We're not acting like the grain LPs are not important.
No,
It's just
no.
something
We
that
we
was being
talked
thought.
about the grain. The
No, I
grain
mean
LPs are
we
only
haven't
not
much.
important because the rest of land isn't here. So it's like it's still basically you're earning stuff for the future, and we're all a little muted on land because we know that land 2.0 is on the back burner until they figure out this new player experience stuff. And I'm still worried the new player experience is just going to be a revamped look at the way that the ranked mode works. It's not like a new experience, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, it's not that it's not important. It's just something that have been talked over and over and over again. It has been on the MAF server from last week, like like for a whole week. So it's kind of like uh it's not. I don't know. It doesn't sound like it's like something that we were expecting for a long time, and then it finally came. So it's not like really news. Well,
Yeah,
we can.
and the issue is like right now, grain is not going to be worth much because it's so easy to get. In 2.0, grain is going to be easy to,
But now you
hard
have
to
the
get
chance.
and maybe worth more.
But now you have a
So,
chance to get a lot of pretty cheap grain, I'm sure.
yeah, Alex, I agree. They do need some different game modes. And Skylar, the other giveaway on that Skylar let go on the previous episode of the People's Guild was that he hopes that they'll hire him to create new game modes because he has some ideas for new game modes and he wants to make them, but they would have to expand his role within the team. So you have a programmer there who wants to do it. Do they have the money and do they have the drive? So
And he wants something in return, of course. Yeah. Anyway,
yeah. Tails wants anybody who's going to buy grain to show their hands. Anybody who's going to buy it. Now, I will tell you, I'm going to supply some, and I'll tell you the play I'm going to make on this is I'm going to put probably somewhere between 50 and 100k DEC paired up with whatever grain is paired up to create an LP pool, and I'm expecting that to plummet down and me end up with like one side of grain only.
yeah. Yeah.
But then I'll just take it out and just get a big chunk of grain because
Yeah, I mean that's essentially buying grain at the cheapest possible
yeah,
price.
yeah, right.
Because
I'll just be buying it. I'll be dollar coverage averaging in
yeah,
as
you'll
it
be buying it
drops.
all the way to the bottom. Yeah.
So that's kind of what I'm gonna do. I haven't decided exactly how much DEC I'm gonna put in. I'm gonna see what the LP is like and how much grain I have and do some kind of investment into the LP, but I won't be buying any because I'm still earning more than I need
Technically,
and
you are
slowly
buying.
stacking it up, but I'll be buying it that way. But it's
Yeah.
also just to get an LP position in there. If there are any extra rewards that we can make, it'll be interesting, but I don't think they're implementing any of the extra rewards. We are also going to get, I'm going to get my Rune Guard title finally, and the top earners will get the other titles that are from the land expansion. So we'll have
And I'll
more
get my
titles coming into the game.
and I'll get finally my Marshall title.
Oh, yes. I think I get that one too. But
Well, that's just for 5 plots. I'm sure you get something better than that. Actually, no, that was for having a keep. But yeah,
yeah. But I have a keep, so I'll get the title for having the keep. I have two keeps. I don't know if I get two titles.
no.
I don't think so. And then I have 5
Unless
Rooney,
you
so
put them
I'll
maybe.
get Rune Guard. I had hoped maybe that people wouldn't be going as heavy on research, and I could get one of the research titles for being like top 5, but too many people went heavy, so I'm not going to
Of
get
course,
that one.
man. I mean, who would not like? Yeah, people who are listening to Matt.
Yeah,
Were
Matt ruined that for me. So
well,
too many people went hard on that. So, but yeah, it'll be interesting to see if that if this market revitalizes land at all. I don't know. I think like for me, because land is taking so long, I've completely decided not to turn on the rest of my plots because it doesn't look like the new land will be out before the new set. And so when Chaos Legion gets moved out of modern and starts to get a little bit of bonus on land, I'll take all my Chaos Legion cards and stake them onto my lands that aren't working and turn them on at that point, so I don't have to invest in any more cards. They're not doing enough to make me go buy cards for land at this point when I have assets that I can see and plan to put on that land. They would actually have to put out land point 2.0 before the next set comes out, and then I would go, well, now I have to make a decision.
You mean the actual land game?
Yeah, the actual land game would have to come out, and I don't think it will be. So I'm not going to turn on. Like, I only turned on. I have a bunch of commons left, and I'm not going to turn those on right now because it's just not worth it to me.
But you know what it is? It's like you have only one chance to get prepared for something.
Yeah, but
I'm just saying, like, people will be underestimating the grain. They'll be selling it at the cheapest prices. Will get rid of it because, like, it's like now, okay, now it's a liquid asset. All of a sudden, they can make some DC or whatever. But then, when the actual land game comes and when actually you don't have plots that produce grain and you have to buy it constantly on the market, then they'll be like, why I was selling it that cheap and I have to buy it 3 times more expensive. But yeah, it is what it is.
yeah, I will admit, the one thing I would say, Alex, to what you're saying, I am starting to see some buying opportunities of assets here. If you do think Matt is doing a good job, DEC is drastically under peg. Now that it's down to 75, I hadn't actually seen it at 75. The last time I checked it, I think it was still in the 80s. So we went down more. SPS is now at like the 1.2 cent mark. This is probably about as low as SPS gets. It could go sub penny, but I'm not sure it will. And vouchers are back down to... vouchers will probably go down a little bit more. They're still pretty close to 3 cents.
Until the next time there is something.
Yeah, until the next pump. So, I mean, I probably will start looking to buy vouchers when they're like 2 cents.
Probably it's a smart idea if you have
But they're still a little too high for me because they cap out around 4 cents. So I'd rather get them at 2 cents. But SPS and DEC are looking like interesting buys. So, it's just, the thing is that's been interesting about this bull run is I don't think a lot of people have had it come into the older tokens. So it's going to be interesting to see when some of that money is going to come in. But I did have some money set aside for parallel packs, and, well, I'm not going to buy them anymore. So,
well, man, I heard it's a very good game.
Yeah, well, I wanted to buy these packs, and they won't let me, so... Splinterlands will let me buy packs. I can come buy Rebellion packs right now, and I can get them at 25% off on the store, plus the discounted bonus. So maybe I'll buy some more of those. I don't know.
Maybe you should, because the legendary summoners are coming.
Yep, and I could stake them and get my conflict points up because I do not make enough, unfortunately.
Because they'll be expensive. They will keep price for a while.
I know. That's like the one I'm hoping when I claim. It's like, give me a couple extra.
Yeah.
Oh, and we can give a shout out to, I feel bad for Cal because Cal works so damn hard in the Hive ecosystem, but most people probably don't know who he is. Do you know who Cal is?
Who is?
Cal from the Leo Dex people, the Leo Finance.
No.
See, so they've created a Leo Dex. It's not much different than Tribal Dex or any of those other ones to my knowledge, but maybe Aaron can let us know if it's a little bit more. But they're going to have a DEC SPS liquidity pool there, and you're going to be able to, I think, earn Leo, which is another Hive token. So,
I know. Leo Finance. I have some Leo tokens.
Yeah, okay. So they're doing some kind of combo. They're doing their own decks. I think they're going to be, like most people who run a dex, reward you a token if you supply liquidity. And one of the liquidity pools they have is SPS DEC.
Sometimes ago, they were talking about also revenue distribution to all token holders. So that's the time I bought some Leo tokens, and especially for Theos.
Told you so. sorry, Tails. He's having a I told you so night because because I basically have checked out of investing anymore into parallel.
Isn't that the logo of Parallel?
Is it? I don't know. I don't know that much. I never.
I don't
I
know.
was
It's
just
kind of
playing the game. I wasn't deep diving it yet because it had to. It had to keep me there, and it was doing a good job. And then they just. I told the people in chat. I'm like, you jumped the shark with this, guys. You got way ahead of yourself. You're letting this last for too long. You can't expect people to just be like, oh, you're gonna let those guys win all the games. I have to lose. Oh, but I can win if I go buy the cards from those guys. Well, how much are those guys marking them up? Oh, quite a bit. Quite a bit. And I couldn't even imagine. It's like if they said like only whales that with like 5 million SPS can buy rebellion packs from now on, guys. That's it for the whole launch. You got to have 5 million SPS. Oh, it'd be wild. So yeah, you know what though? The Wafu game, the waifu game was fun, Alex. That one got ruined by the devs. They made it like impossible to get new heroes. And then for some reason they decided to do an update where they just gave you like every hero in the game and like multiples of them. And then you could create infinite. It was insane. Yeah, Stella Fantasy. I still was having fun playing Stella Fantasy. It was a fun little game. But then all of a sudden, it wasn't fun enough when there was no more crypto aspect of it. It was just a Web 2 game. Oh, I haven't seen that one yet. Can you recap it at all? Is it short enough to recap? I did see it was good to see Aftersound do a video talking about how you could rent Max Chaos Legion cards and actually earn more than their rental because they're so cheap right now, and it's good to see that. But you want to see you want to see the gosh, I got distracted by your Stella Tarasha. You totally like stopped my brain. But no, you'll want to see that news start to spread. You know, it's something that we should probably mention that he said that you can what do you call it? You can rent cards and you can earn more than they cost to rent. It's very interesting. He's asking if you saw it. I didn't see that one.
I'm reading the Aftersound pitch on additional SPS utility. I haven't heard it, so I don't know.
Yeah, maybe I'll try to watch it and we can cover it when we're with you or on our next show if it's a good idea. I did see, I forget what he wanted. I think he was kind of open-ended on it. Maybe I did watch part of that video, but I think I did it while I was at work and I had to stop. But I think he was just saying that SPS needs a different utility, and he was giving some ideas for what those different utilities could be. One that I was thinking of because I watched the beginning of it, but I don't remember what his ideas were. But I kind of had one that I thought was interesting, but people would probably hate. I think he was saying like at a certain staking level, you get a title or something. Like he was saying 500K, but maybe that was too much. So then he was like maybe 50K, but maybe that's too little. I was thinking maybe a variable staking APR because that's something that's kind of normal. Because it would be kind of interesting, like maybe 1 through 100K SPS earns this much APR, and 100 to like 2 to 500 earns this much, 500 to 1 million, and then anywhere over 1 million SPS gets you a bigger return, because that might incentivize people to buy more SPS. Because like I've reached a point where like even though SPS is cheap, I got a pretty big bag at over 600,000, and I'm earning it every day. I don't really have an incentive to go out and buy it, even though it's at a penny, because there isn't any more goals for me to reach. I mean, there is that like kind of arbitrary, can I get 1 million SPS? But just to say I have 1 million, but it won't unlock anything for me. It's not accurate, Tails. I didn't make more money in 2 weeks because I'm an ambassador in big time, and you're not counting the money I'm earning for being an ambassador. So, that statement is not true. Because I've only earned like 6 tokens. And 6 tokens are worth what? Like $90? I think they're like $15 tokens.
That's
And
not
I've earned more than that in the ambassador program in 2 weeks. So, and I've earned a little bit more because and that those can continue to grow if those people keep playing the game. So, I don't know. It blew up for me. Hey, Ink, good to see you. I think you're coming in as we're reaching close to the end of the show. But
yeah,
do you think that But thanks for asking everybody to smash the like. What do you think about the like variable APRs? Or do you think that's too whale friendly?
yeah, I don't see the reason why, because it's like usually everywhere all governments are trying to tax the richest more, not to give them more, but I don't mind. Like it's all the same to me. I'm not going to buy extra SPS just to earn more, but I'll keep accumulating mine, so I'm fine either way.
Oh, you were. I'm so sorry, Ink. I went off the Twitch thing. Arnie
Did
Boy
you
is over on Twitch too. Thank you guys for coming in over there.
did you feel lonely there, Hank? Nobody paying attention because
You know what? I was watching it for a while, but nobody was there, and he came in after I had clicked on when I started digging through Discord and clicking on other tabs, and I forgot to go back to Twitch.
excuses.
So that's my
Excuses.
bad.
And you
That's
know
my
what?
bad.
Hank, in all honesty, he said, yeah, probably there'll be only Hank watching on my Twitch channel. So he did mention
Oh,
you.
but Jangles has an
And
interesting one. He says he'd like to see owned SPS be more valuable than rented SPS. So maybe
oh,
like
that's
if your
I want to
SPS is
see I want to
owned.
see owned cards bringing more than rented cards, but I mean that's me because I have bought my cards. I think they should be more valuable. There should be some difference between the cards that you actually own and the cards that you rented. But I mean,
It looks
as
like
long as
Arnie
I'm,
Boy. Arnie Boy did join your dancing over there, because that's pretty funny.
how was the
But yeah,
dance
thank
between
you.
Ank and Ernie Boy? Did you have
I
a
know. I really need to work on the Twitch channel, guys, so it's more rewarding, and I have points, and you guys can have redeemables and stuff like that. But it's there. But yeah, I could definitely see some proposals to say, like, if you're playing with rented cards and you're using rented SPS, maybe your earnings go down by like 20% or something, and then that would bump the earnings up by the people who own
no? But
stuff
I
by
know. See,
20%.
I would
Be
that
interesting.
would favor me, but I know a lot of people will be crying, and I'm like, yeah, I don't want to deal with another cry. It's like, okay, rent your cards, earn as much as I do. That's okay. I mean, no need to be.
Yeah,
Why
yeah.
can we cry?
I just the reason why I just thought it'd be interesting, if like instead of 13.9% for all, it started at maybe 5% if you're only staking under 100K, and then it went to 10. Maybe it went to 7, and then it went to 10, and then maybe at the top end you could start offering 15. But I know it couldn't exactly work like that because the amount of SPS given out is set. So if a lot of people went over 1 million, that APR would start dropping because everyone would be getting that higher payout. So it'd have to be like a percentage of the pool that was for those things. But maybe that would be too hard to program. So I think the chat is getting a little spicy for a few people here. We got the errands and
Good time to start winding down.
Yep. Look, I have 8,000 SPS sitting here. Don't know what I'm
And
gonna
I
do with it.
and I have a proper background. 1 second.
Oh, you have one more background to share?
Well, I was just looking for it now. Since you said the chat was getting spicy.
Yeah, no, I mean, The main other problem Tails with me for Parallel is it stopped being fun. It's taking too much time. And it doesn't have for the amount of time it takes, it's not fun. So I'm gonna try to use like my tournament cards because I earned some with the battle passes, and I'm gonna do my best to get back my money I put into the game, and maybe they'll turn it around. But I can't see me wanting to support what they did. It doesn't make any sense to me. So only mild spice. And you know that's just a bummer because I just I don't know and you know the player base isn't helping because like when the guys who are crushing me with these decks are also using like custom emotes to taunt in my face all day, it's made it not fun. So I don't think Tails has access to the cards either, unless he's forked over the money on the secondary. I still laugh so much about how I went into the Discord and I was arguing with people, and then they were DMing me saying, "No, it did the same thing to me. I'm getting my butt kicked by him. I just don't want to yell at the game." It's like, come on, guys, be brave. If you're mad, let them know you're mad. If we all say we're mad, maybe they would change it. And then I had a guy come in and he said, "What are you talking about? You could have bought them in October." I'm like, "You're not paying attention to the chat. I wasn't playing in October." So, man, I will admit this, dude. They totally changed that game. I mean, it's insane. The new metas and the new decks, the new gameplay is like, it's ridiculous. But it totally made the old cards obsolete. I mean, you want to talk about a set coming out and making the old cards obsolete? Oh my goodness! I mean, some of the sets, they look interesting and cool. I am kind of interested in which one is the best because they all smash me in various different ways. And I go, I wonder what happens when they play each other because they all seem broken. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, and you know what, Tails? I'll listen to to still watch your video on it and pay attention because I do own assets and I do have to figure out what I'm gonna do. But man, they made me really mad, and it made me more mad to go complain and have people message me saying they're mad too, but they're not willing to say they're mad. So that was a funny experience. And the strangest thing is after they started DMing me that they were mad too, and their earnings were dropping too, and they couldn't win games too, they were still defending the game inside the Discord. I'm like, what? It's like, could you at least shut up if you're gonna lie here? All right, guys. I think we're gonna end it there. I hope you guys had some fun tonight. It was a fun show, a little bit spicy at times. We do have some interesting things coming to the game, some interesting proposals that are out and coming out. And overall, you know, they just keep plugging along. We just got to figure out how to get more people to buy more of our tokens.
This is just like, can you hear this?
It's pretty light. Maybe I have to turn up my desktop. This is Not really. This is our something, but I couldn't quite make it out.
Huh? The more I listen to it, I like it more and more. And maybe we should starting the show with the song. I don't know.
All right, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.
Bye, everybody. Bye.